Large hostile force incoming.
You won't be able to fight them off. Get to the light jump point marked on your targeting display and get out of there.
If the game's inbuilt AI tells you can't win a battle, then trust me, you can't. Don't be like me and ignore the instruction, because I went off to chase this ship and I paid the price. My most successful review was Star Wars Squadrons PCVR, but one of the issues with that was the need to use an external controller. Can an indie game deliver where Star Wars couldn't? This is Rogue Stargun, and the simple answer to that question is yes. Although the start was a bit rough. There was a lot going on here in one of the first menus, and I wasn't really sure what I was meant to be doing. Was I meant to be part of this battle or not? And it really took away from me trying to just understand the options I had in front of me. But if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, as that really helps the channel.
United hundreds of worlds in peaceful harmony.
So that game AI voiceover will happen throughout, and that's taking you through the storyline of what you're seeing. Now that thrust controller there is one of the highlights of the game for me. It took me a bit to figure that out, but once I did, it was very handy and it's very intuitive. You reach down with your left hand and push forward, and you've got thrust happening on your ship instantly, and that's a really good control, along with the joystick that you control with your right hand, just like you would with any flight yoke. Battles are really good. Did struggle a little bit early figuring out who was who here, but once you figure out Red's the enemy, you can get that done pretty well. And the graphics are very good for an indie game, and that flyby really well done there with their enemy ship passing by. And eventually I did end up listening to the AI and do my jump and head on into the second mission. And this time we're on a planet. And again, we've got that voiceover happening in the background there, just giving us some details about what's going on. I'm pretty sure that mech just walked through a wall down there. But planetary flight, pretty much the same, but of course you've got obstacles to worry about and of course ground level to worry about, so a little bit more to think about. But we follow this little ship here and eventually pick him off. Again, with that great leading of the enemy. Now, I'm 7 Ks from the target here, and this was probably a problem in this game. I felt in this mission, eventually when this battle happens, I'm just firing from long range. I'm not part of this because I'm still 4.5 K away, and I just don't have any thrust to be able to get there any quicker. So you can see that battle's happening, and I'm not really part of that.
The Saurian power node was energizing that base shield.
Good job. Their shield projector is destroyed.
So yeah, so then this next mission, we get some bombers coming in towards us, and they're coming in from behind, so we'll do a little shift here where we'll see one of our friends firing at them, and then they go past. Another good flyby. We find this little fella on his own and we decide to pursue him, expecting him to come into screen any now, and then we can chase him down and get the kill there. So overall, I really enjoy the game. It's a progression game. As you finish each mission, you go on to the next one. For doing this, I'll get rewarded with a new type of ship to use in my next mission. So that's nice to have that progression level. And as I say, this is an indie game, so set your expectations. This isn't going to be AAA graphics like Batman Arkham Shadow or anything. It's just going to be a really enjoyable game. And I know, having discussions with the developer, that he's got plans for this. He does release patches fairly regularly, but he's not a full-time developer, so you know, you have to set your expectations accordingly for that. But he's certainly not done with the game. He'd like to see that AI voiceover as a particular point be improved, to be a bit more immersive and natural. But I certainly think at $14.99 on the Australian Quest App Store, this one's well worth your time, and you don't need anything else. You can just use your Quest controllers, and I think you'll have a blast if you're looking for a space combat game with a bit of a storyline and progression system as you go. But that's all for this one. I'm Sean from Oz VR Pulse, and we'll see you on the next edition.